teenager from Plainfield has been charged with attempted murder of 5 Chicago police officers. 18-year-old Rashad Johnson is accused of striking them with a vehicle. Johnson was arrested early Sunday morning during a teen takeover on the south side. It started at 13th and Troop, eventually shut down Roosevelt Road between Troop and Loomis. Witnesses say the crowd was large and chaotic in Little Italy well past 3 a.m. Mayor Brandon Johnson reiterated his message that parents need to know where their kids are and what they're doing.
But this really requires adults who should be acting responsibly and to do their part as well. We're going to continue to hold people accountable when they act outside of the parameters of what the law provides.
All of the injured officers are recovering. The driver was not hurt.
What up, family? It's your boy SCN TV Man coming back at y'all with another quick news update. First and foremost, I would like to ask that y'all hit that like button, share the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. Getting right into it, man. These teen takeovers are starting to be too much for the city of Chicago, man. And it's definitely a representation of what's going on at home and what's going on with the parents of these children. Now, when you go to one of these teen takeovers, ain't no telling what you might see. You might see a baby out there. Or you might see a female out there naked. Or you might encounter the police. Now, a shorty, I don't even think he's from the city. Well, he may be from the city, but he don't live in the city. He just got 5 attempts on police. And it's open and shut because it's all on camera.
End up in the hospital as a result of a large gathering. We know there were many on different parts of the west side overnight. 5 Chicago police officers were also sent to the hospital after a car drove through one of those crowds.
There's a large teen gathering.
Calls we heard over police scanner radio giving a look into what Chicago police were up against in the middle of the night near Loomis and Roosevelt.
We've got about 100 teens dispersing south of Roosevelt and Loomis.
Large groups of teenagers in the street, this time on the west side.
This car just ran through a whole crowd of Chicago police officers.
This video posted to social media shows the moments after a driver went through a crowd of people, including police officers.
They get 3 ambulances over there. Officer was struck.
Police say 5 officers were taken to the hospital. An 18-year-old man arrested after driving a blue sedan in the wrong direction, eventually crashing into a pole and then a fence.
The accountability mechanism.
Today, Mayor Brandon Johnson reacting to a violent weekend so far.
At a teen takeover, these shorties are losing their life at a rapid pace, and they going to these teen takeovers. These parents are completely in disarray. They literally don't know what to do. I had a conversation with a mother the other day. We went in, we talked about an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? And I told her that I wouldn't display, who she was, of course. But she did say it was cool that I, discuss what we were talking about on the channel. And she was saying that she just recently found out that her son was in the streets, right? Her son has been going to these takeovers. She found out that her son was in the streets when her son ended up somehow getting into it with her boyfriend, right? So her boyfriend said something to the son. The son goes and pulls a gun out on the boyfriend, Now, of course, she did what any mother would do. And she basically kicked the boyfriend out, Or I ain't gonna say she kicked him out. It was more of they decided together that it was in the best interest for him to leave. And I told her, me, myself, personally, I told her, I said, you made the wrong decision. So I asked her about, her boyfriend or whatever. She said he's a good man. She said he's, he go to work, he come home, Her son's the fucking problem. And according to her, she says she's scared of her son. And I'm like, you scared of your son? Has he ever put his hands on you? And she's like, no, as in, it's not that type of scared. It's the type of scared to where I know that he's involved in so much stuff. I don't know when somebody's going to come shoot my house up. I don't know if somebody's going to come, try to do something to me. He has siblings, I don't know. I said, well, it's already probably too late for him. I said, but you said that he has younger siblings, right? She said, that's correct. I said, what you need to be doing is you need to be trying to do a better job with them. Like, just plain and simple. You need to be paying attention to what they got going on. Ain't no such thing as privacy when you a teenager. Ain't no such thing as privacy when you a teenager. And if your son is allowed to get to the age of 16, 17, 18, and he been out here in these streets, it's probably too late for him. What she should have did was found somewhere to send his ass to. A boy's home, goddamn it, boot camp. She should have found somewhere to send him instead of kicking that good man out. Because now she ain't got no man and she ain't got nothing but a badass child that's probably going to end up getting himself killed and probably somebody else around him that he loves. Ain't no telling. I said all that to say this. It's only so long that these children can run wild and do all of this shit unchallenged before it begins to spew over and affect everybody else. That just is what it is. These teen takeovers are so wild because these kids have no respect. You got thousands of kids in the streets at the same time and all type of shit is happening. Now, some ain't even here yet. We just had a mass shooting in Sane Gang's territory. So one may ask themselves, y'all are into it with everybody. Y'all into it with the whole west side of Chicago. Why the fuck would y'all be having a fifi? These niggas shoot at each other every day. Slide every day. And then think it's okay to go out and kick it, chill on the block, drink, smoke. Like, they're not logical. They're not logical in their thinking. And when you add the drugs and the fact that they don't give a fuck until something happened to them. See, because with us, with black folks, we don't realize how real shit is until something happens to us or somebody that we love. And then now it's, no, you prevent the shit before it happens. That's the name of the game. You try to stop it before it happens. A lot of times we can stop it, but we choose not to. Because we focus on the wrong thing ourselves. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Smaller cities, safer cities, I wouldn't have the same energy with a parent from Portland or a parent from Seattle. Even though those cities definitely have their bad sides and they dangerous, but you don't hear nothing about those cities for real. Like you hear about Chicago, because everybody's tough in Chicago. Everybody walk around with a chip on their shoulder. You ain't got no business being a 12, 13-year-old walking around with a chip on your shoulder. You ain't that goddamn mad. What it is it's resentment. And this shit is coming from the household. These are the grassroots of why these children are crazy like this. And the number one problem is no father in the household. See, because when stepdaddy come, the baby already 8, 9, 10, 11. And in Chicago, he probably already gangbanged. I know that y'all don't want to hear this, ladies. But all of the power to change the world lies between your legs. Watch who you give that to. Because y'all having babies with these guys who don't want to be in their kids' life and don't want to raise their kids. And then their kids come up and turn into mass murderers and criminals. Yeah, they kids grow up and turn into these guys that don't mind shooting out the window into a crowd and they don't care who they hit. These guys are claiming children and women as hats. I got 20 hats. I know you do. You done killed half, 15 of them was innocent. You know? But this is just me talking. This is just me talking. This is just content. So you can take it however you want to take it. You whatever you want to do. This is just content. You know? But at the end of the day, it's a lot of y'all kids that is not going to make it out of the summer. Real talk. And a couple of y'all ain't going to make it out the goddamn summer either if you don't do nothing to control them, because they're going to end up getting your ass smoked. Real talk. Y'all know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies and try not to get slimed out, man. Summertime is almost here, man. June, next month, what the day? The first